have no plan today. Today is a hot mess. It's been a hot minute. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the SkyFitzKnitz podcast. I am Skylar, and this is episode number 2 of the podcast. It has been a hot minute since I recorded a podcast. The last one I filmed was on April 23rd, and today is May 19th. 19th? May 16th. I'm getting my days messed up. It's just been so busy. It's like halfway through the quarter, halfway through spring quarter, and school's rough. School's really rough. One of my classes is just a lot of reading. And I don't know, reading, like, I like to read for pleasure, but when I'm reading for, like, work, it just doesn't feel satisfying. It doesn't feel like I'm being productive. I would rather be doing something. I would rather be writing. I would rather be doing math. Like, I would rather be knitting. I would rather be doing anything but reading political theory. And I know it's important, and I know that I need to read because I need to learn, right? But, like, in my head, I don't feel like I'm being productive when I'm just sitting and reading a book. It's not like at the end I have a finished product. It's like, okay, I sat for 3 hours. Cool. But, you know, that's how it goes. It's college, you know. So the quarter's gonna end around middle of June, and then I have a week off. And then I go right back to school because I hate myself, apparently. I'm taking 2 classes over the summer, and one is online and one is half online. And it's a really short quarter, so it'll be fine. I need something to do over the summer other than work, or else I'm just gonna sit at home and not do anything. Or I could be creating content, but I gotta graduate. So, trying to get ahead. We're trying to get ahead. Okay. It's gonna be a short-ish one today. I have not had a lot of time because, as I said, I have been busy. After I filmed the first one, I had never used iMovie? Okay. I had never used iMovie before. I had never edited a video before. I didn't know how to make an intro. So it was a lot of time just figuring out how to make the intro and, like, looking up tutorials and just trying to get a rhythm down with editing because it took me a while. But we did it, and I was really proud of myself. I feel like I did a good job. And I'm really shocked that how many people have watched this? Let's find out. It has 44 views, which is not a lot. You know, there are people that get like 10 million views in 2 minutes. That's not me. I'm just a lady in a room who knits and likes to talk about it to other people who sit in their rooms and knit. And I'm sure that that's not all you do, but if you do, I see you, I understand you, I get you. I'm in the same boat. I feel it. It's been weird. Like, I never thought I would end up doing this. And when I first did it, it's been a lot of me in my head being like, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with this. I'm not gonna be able to do it regularly. But here I am, filming a second one, and it feels great. So yeah, I haven't had a lot of time. It's gonna be a short one. I spent like 2 weeks after I filmed trying to get it up. Actually, I think I put it up on May 1st. So it took me like a week and a half to actually finish editing. And I've just been really overwhelmed with life because I'm trying to knit because I want to make podcast content, and I'm trying to figure out how to actually use, I know how to use Instagram, but I don't know how people keep up with it. Like, I just can't post all the time. I'm not one of those people that is constantly posting on social media. My New Year's resolution this year was to like take a step back from social media because I think it was a distraction, but it was also giving me a lot of anxiety, just like Twitter drama and Facebook. I would just like scroll and scroll and scroll, and Instagram, I have like a Finsta, and it's just like me and my friends complaining about our lives, and it's just really toxic. So I took kind of a step back from social media around New Year's. A couple months later, I got Instagram back, I got Snapchat back. I still have not got back on Twitter. I do not have Facebook on my phone. I've never been good at Instagram. I'm trying to get better at Instagram, but also I want to just do it for me. So I don't really care how many followers or likes I get. Like, if I take a picture and I like the picture and other people, I don't care how many. If anyone sees it and is like, wow, that's a good picture, I enjoyed seeing that. Thank you. Like, that's all I care about. Just, I'm doing this because I love it. I'm not doing it because I want followers. Because, you know, who cares? Shall we actually get into the knitting content? The very little knitting content. Has not been a lot of time. I finished 2 things. Well, 1.5. So yeah, let's get into finished objects. My first finished object, which I'm very, very happy about, is, I'm too excited. It is, if I can figure out the straps. Nope, I can't figure out the straps. Nope. 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 There we go. It's a ripple bralette. I love it so much. Okay. I love it because it is soft and comfortable, and I have been wearing it around the house under sweatshirts, and it is just very comfy. Oh my god. I still haven't woven in my ends. Do you see this? I just like stuck it through some stitches and like just to keep it from tickling my side because I was too lazy to actually weave in my ends. Such is life. Yes, so I made the ripple bralette by Jessie May. And I absolutely loved knitting it. It was so much fun. I finished it in, I think, a week, which is unheard of. I never finish things, let alone finishing something in a week. Are you kidding me? That's insane. I wish you could feel it. It is so very soft. I do have a couple problems. I think the problems are user error. Of course they're user error. Yeah, I think my problems are user error because, so I used the Macintosh base from Apple Fiber Studio, and Apple Fiber Studio is, it's a fiber studio based out of Apple Yarns, which is a local yarn shop here in Bellingham, Washington. And I love going in there. They're always so nice to me. And I went in there once and I modeled a pattern by Claudia Barbo. I don't know if she's the owner. I think she's the owner of Apple Fiber Studio or Apple Yarns, both. And she was like, hey, you're the right body type. Do you want to try on this sweater? And we'll take pictures of it and post it on Ravelry for this pattern that I just designed. And I was like, yes, are you kidding me? And that was kind of before I even got into Instagram with knitting. That was before I even thought about doing a podcast of my own. So that was just like, oh my god, yes, are you kidding me? So the pattern is Sunshine Island by Claudia Barbo. It is a long sleeve pullover with kind of a almost like boat neck. And when I tried it on, I was actually wearing this tank top and it was perfect for it because the neckline kind of comes up to here and then it kind of just, I don't know if it's just my body shape, but it kind of falls off my shoulders, and I thought that was so cute. I think it might bother me wearing it all the time, wearing it like that. I don't know. I really loved it though. It was so comfortable. It looked great on me. I want to knit one eventually, but it's just not, it's not on my list right now. But it is $7 on Ravelry. The problem is that it is not necessarily a size inclusive pattern. It comes in 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. And that is not inclusive of all body shapes and sizes. And that kind of sucks. She says she's working on an extra large version, but the numbers won't cooperate. That's what it says on the Ravelry page. So if you want to knit it and it will fit you, knit it. If not, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, You could do math yourself, but math is hard, man. Math is hard. What was I have no plan today. Today is a hot mess. Yes, this is the Ripple Bralette by Jessie May. I knit it out of Macintosh by Apple Yarns. It's 20% alpaca, 60% merino, and 20% nylon. And I don't think I thought enough about the fiber composition of this yarn, because it's real drapey. It's really drapey. Like, I don't know if you can see. It's gorgeous though. It's just stunning. Like, I love it. But when it was fresh off the needles, the ribbing was like a little tube, and it fit super, super well. And then I washed it and I blocked it, and I'm regretting blocking it. Because once I blocked it and it dried and I wore it, the ribbing stretched out and will not stretch back. So now it is enormous on me. I made the second size, and it is large. It kind of just hangs on me, which is fine if I'm just like wearing it around the house, but I think it would annoy me if I was like going out and about and I wanted it to stay put. Like, I don't need it to provide support, because obviously it's not going to provide support. I just want it to stay. And it's not staying. So I think I need to, because I did the ribbing on size 4 needles, because I believe that's what she says, and then I did the rest on a size 1. Maybe I should do the ribbing on a size 1, like the bottom ribbing, because the whole thing isn't ribbing. Maybe I should do the bottom ribbing on a size 1 needle, just so that it a little bit, I don't know. Or I could just knit another size down because of the stretch. So we'll see. Maybe we'll do both. But I'm definitely going to be knitting more because I really want one that fits properly. And my friend Robin, she really wants one. So I doubt she's gonna watch this whole podcast. She loves and supports me, but I doubt she's gonna watch the whole podcast because she does not knit. But she wants one in like a peachy color. So I think that's gonna be her birthday present. Her birthday's next month. So I'm very excited about that. Yeah, that is the Ripple Bralette. That is my first finished object for this episode. My second, it's actually a half finished object. It's not a whole finished object. But I told you in the last episode that I had pre-ordered. Had I pre-ordered it? Yes, I think at that point I had just pre-ordered it. I don't think it had even shipped yet. I honestly don't remember. But it came, the Ready Player One colorway from Mustache Yarns. And oh my goodness, look at that. It's just, the colors are absolutely, it's not focusing, but the colors are absolutely gorgeous. And the yarn is a dream. I was able to knit these so fast, partially because like it's tiny stripes, so it's just like potato chip knitting. You're just like, I want to keep going, I want to keep going, I want to do the next one, I want to do the next one, I want to get to the next color. So much fun. So yes, this is the pattern. Y'all know I have small feet. If you watched the last one, I wear a size 5. And so even small sizes on sock patterns just don't work. I have knit 2 socks using 2 different patterns. Besides this one, I've knit 2 socks using 2 different patterns that have not fit, and I knit the smallest size. So what I did is I looked up a sock pattern calculator, which is something, the internet is crazy. I can't believe those things exist. But I used Sock Knitter's Notebook, and it asks you to put in your gauge it asks you to put in the circumference of your foot and the length of your foot. And then it tells you how many stitches you need to cast on. Oh, and you can choose if you want to do toe up or cuff down. And I did these toe up because when I start with ribbing, I hate it. I hate starting with ribbing. And I like to be able, I want to be able to try it on because I have had bad experiences with socks not fitting. So trying it on is very important. It is so small. This is a small size sock blocker. The heel doesn't even go all the way to where the heel actually is on here. I have to like pull it extra because my feet are literally from the heel to the toe. That's how long it is. That's not big. I mean, it stretches when it goes on, obviously, but I didn't use even 3/4 of the cake. That, because the mustache comes in two perfectly matching 50-gram skeins that are twisted together in one big thing, and then you wind one off and then it's done, and then the second one's still in the swift and then you wind that one off too. So I have this much left from one sock, and it started as, I will show you. All right, so please forgive my yarny mess. I am not even going to show, actually, I will. Okay, so I started the second one, and it's just a little tiny baby toe. Doot doot. It's so cute, and I'm so excited to finish knitting the second one, and I know it'll probably take me forever because I've never actually finished 2 socks. But this is what it started as. A lot less messy than this, but this is what it started as. And this is what it got down to. And that was one whole sock. So, honestly, I could probably make another sock out of this if I did a contrasting heel, toe, and cuff. But I'm not going to do that because it's self-striping, so I'm just going to use this for the second one, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the leftovers, because what do you do with leftover self-striping sock yarn? I could use it in my northeasterly, but I don't know how that would look. But we could try. But yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy with these. I didn't do a contrasting toe or a contrasting cuff, but I did do a contrasting heel because with the short rows, I didn't know how the stripes would look. I felt like they would look a little wonky. So this is Tough Love Sock by Sweet Georgia. And I got this from Apple Yarns. This is the lilac colorway, and it's muted, and I thought it would go really well with just because the colors aren't necessarily muted on here, but a lot of them are kind of burnt looking, you know what I mean? Like that burnt orange along with the muted purple, I think looks really pretty. And the gray, I think, complements it really well. So yeah, I didn't want to do stripes on my short rows because I thought that would be funky and it would mess me up. So I did the contrast, and I'm very, very happy with how the short row heel fits. Because the only heels I had done before were heel flap and gussets. I'm not about that. Apparently, it does not fit me. So short row, we love a short row heel. Yes, I'm very excited about this. They fit perfectly, which is, I literally almost cried when I realized I made a sock that fit, because I thought it would never happen. I thought it wasn't going to happen. I was going to do a Fish Lips Kiss heel like Holly Press Fiber suggested in the comments of the last video, but I was too lazy to make a whole cardboard cutout of my foot with all these like lines and measurements. I was just like, let's try this. If it doesn't work, then we will resort to Fish Lips Kiss heel. I bought the pattern. I just haven't got around to like actually doing it. So we'll do it eventually, because I definitely want to see what all the hype is about. I mean, I've heard really great things, but this short row heel fits me, and that's what we're going to do for now until I want to try out something else. Because right now I think I just want to focus on making nice, happy vanilla socks and not, I don't know. I'm done with learning for now. I need something to not, I don't want to use much brain space. There's not a lot right now. I'm very stressed. So yeah, I have started the second sock. I hope I will have it done by the next episode. I hope. I probably will, because I finished this in like half the time between last episode and this episode. So yes, sock, Mustache Yarns, Ready Player One colorway. I love it, I love it, I love it. I believe that she is doing, I think she's putting out worsted weight and sport weight in the Ready Player One colorway as well. And I don't know if she's doing dyed to order or if she's doing ready to ship. I'm not sure. I will double check. I'm so happy with these. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Okay. I feel really lame because the last episode I had like all my finished objects ever. And now I just have the finished objects from this month. So I mean, you can see why I am stressed because I've only been knitting for like a year and a half. And I've only done what I did in the last episode, really. So I'm trying to knit more. I'm trying to balance out my life, and we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. It's gonna happen. We're gonna figure out a way. Oh, there's barks, and there's a sister home. I don't know if you can hear that. Hi!
Are you filming?
Yes?
Oh, me and Jordy are here.
Okay.
I'm gonna come interrupt the video.
Okay.
Jordy got a plant too.
Jordy got a plant?
Hello.
This is my sister. She just kicked the tripod. Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Zoe. I am gonna go now.
Wait, no, come back.
I went on a field trip today.
Can you tell them about your field trip?
It was very boring.
It was boring. We learned about trees. It was boring. We had to stand for part of the time, but then when we did get to sit, they made us sit, and then it was on like this dirt. And it was terrible. Are you out of breath? Yes. And then they have...
That's a mood. What is that?
It's
Smokey's friend. Only you
band.
can prevent wildfires. That's true. Did you get a little sun? It looks like you got a little sun.
We did. Jordy's gonna help me clean my room, but
Okay, good luck with that.
She's also gonna go say hi to her parents because she just.
Oh, okay. Can you be quiet though? Because I'm
Yeah, sure.
filming.
I'll try.
Can you close my door?
Yes. I almost fell down the stairs.
I heard that. Anyway, that was my sister. She's a lot. She looks like a small me. Except she's like a foot taller than I was at her age, and I don't understand, and I'm really annoyed about it. I think it's because when she was a small person, she actually ate real food, whereas when I was like in preschool, my grandma just fed me like peanut butter and jelly because that's all I would eat. So I think she ate real food as a child, and so she's growing. I stopped growing when I was her age. Yeah, it was rough. Anywho, so I'm a bad knitter. I don't really have any works in progress. Anyway, I really don't have any works in progress. I have not put any progress on my northeasterly blanket because I'm trying to do things that I can actually use because they're more satisfying to knit for me. The only really work in progress I have is this hot mess. I have a yarny mess. This hot mess. The only real work in progress I have is this second sock. Or tiny little rectangle of fabric. We'll get there. I'll probably finish the toe tonight, but we'll see. I have a paper due on Monday night and a short essay due tomorrow. So School is going to kill me. However, I do have some rather sad updates about previous works in progress. You may remember my Tecumseh sweater with the weird short rows. It has been sitting on my desk untouched since I filmed my last video, and I got tired of looking at it and tired of it staring back at me saying, "Knit me, knit me." So I frogged it. Yeah, I frogged the whole thing, and it was so satisfying. Like, it made me really happy and very much lessen my anxiety to say that I just frog it or finish it, honestly. I think that's going to be my new thing, is like frog it or finish it. Because, I mean, other than my northeasterly blanket, that's going to be like a long-term project. But if I'm not going to finish something, I might as well just frog it. Especially if there's a mistake, I'm going to frog it. Remember when I said I didn't frog things? I think that was bad for me. I think I need to start frogging things that I don't see myself finishing anytime soon. Because it's much more satisfying to sit down and knit one thing at one time, and it makes my anxiety so much better to not worry about 10 different things. So yes, I frogged my Tecumseh. I think I will knit it, and I figured out my short row thing. I figured out that I was just wrapping the purls the wrong way. Who'da thunk? I think it's because I only learned to knit in the round, not flat, so it just wasn't like an issue. So I will fix my short rows the next time that I start it, because I will start it again. I bought a whole sweater's quantity of yarn for it. I'm not going to not knit it. It's not like it's a sweater quantity of one color. Like, I got the colors specifically for that sweater. So it's going to get done probably this summer so I can have it for fall quarter. I think that's my plan. Same with my weekender sweater, even though I hadn't started that. I'm not gonna think about it right now because I want to think about things that I can actually wear right now, because, you know, that's how it is. I also frogged, this makes me really sad actually, I also frogged my baby flax sweater because I didn't want to think about it anymore. Like, it was sitting there, just like my Tecumseh sweater, staring at me saying, knit me, knit me. And I didn't want to, because I wasn't happy with it. I wasn't happy with it. So I frogged it. And it took me like 2 minutes because it was so small. And now it's just this cute little ball. And I love it. And I'm still in love with the colors. And I think you can almost see the colors better if it'll focus. Yeah, you can almost see the colors better. So I frogged my baby flax, which made me kind of sad, but it was also really satisfying. It was like, okay, you served a purpose of teaching me that one skein of yarn will not make a sweater for a baby. Even though babies are small, apparently that won't work. So what I'm going to do with this, I have enough yarn to make a little stuffed animal. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Because, I mean, a sweater is cute, but for an infant, it's not going to last very long. Like, they're going to grow out of it in like 2 days, and they're going to get spit up on it, poop on it. It's just, it doesn't work. So I am going to make a little stuffed elephant, and I found Isolde's Elijah pattern, and it is so cute. It's just a cute little baby elephant, and I love it, and it's gonna be so soft because, like I said, this yarn feels just like, it's heavenly. It's heavenly. I can't even describe how this yarn feels. I've never felt a yarn this soft in my life, and I haven't been knitting for that long, but I mean, it's really, really soft. Okay? That's all. So I have another update on the Litmus Cowl by Amy Florence. I have not started it. I keep thinking about it. Like, every single day I think, ooh, I should cast that on. Ooh, I should cast that on. But the thing is, I don't know how to do a provisional cast on. And I'm sure it won't be that hard to figure out, but everything that I've seen has used a crochet hook, which I'm not about. I do not know how to crochet. I do not own crochet hooks. I do not want to go buy more crochet hooks because my manager is only scheduling me 8 hours a week. So your girl is broke. So I want to figure out how to do a provisional cast on without a crochet hook. And once I figure that out, I will just go for it. I might cast it on tonight, but I fear that if I cast it on, I will not continue my second sock. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I promise you it will be cast on by the next episode. I promise. But I did wind it, and that was a whole process. It's living in my little Knit Picks project bag. So this, in this light, the lighting is terrible today. I am so sorry. And this is a mess. Let me just fix this for ya. Okay, well, it's still a mess. But this is Keep This Under Wraps. And it's like a purpley, bluish steel gray. It reminds me of Washington. It is gray outside right now. It goes back and forth. Like, it's been rain and then sun, and then rain and then sun every other day for the past week. And it has been very annoying. But we have been missing the rain. We had a very dry winter, and it worries me a lot because climate change is a thing, and it's happening in front of our eyes, and there are people that still don't see it, and there are people that still blame consumers when it's really just the fault of massive companies. And if you have a problem with me calling out massive companies for creating and proliferating climate change, then get off my channel, because climate change is real. It is happening right now. I live in Washington. We don't get a lot of snow. This summer, we got like 3 feet of snow. Or not summer, what? No, that would be crazy. This winter, we got 3 feet of snow here in Bellingham. More than that, it kind of depended where you were. But at my house, there was like a 6-foot snowdrift in my backyard. It was insane. I have never seen that much snow in my life, except for when I went up into the mountains, which is saying something. I live like pretty much right by the water. It's like a 10-minute drive to the water from my house. Like, it should not be snowing that much in Washington. It was a very dry winter, other than the massive amounts of snow we got that were unprecedented. I keep going on these weird tangents and not knowing how I got there, and it's very frustrating. My brain doesn't work. It does work, it just... She's tired. She's real tired. Yes, this is Keep This Under Wraps. Reminds me of gray, rainy Washington days. And the rest of these, I do not have a colorway name for. But I wound them all off into little 5-gram balls. So that's those. And I don't know what my stripe sequence is going to be still. I might just start and be like, we'll see what happens. And then whatever pattern I establish will just be the pattern that we do. But I'm very excited, except for the fact that my scale did not work very well. And so, like, my scale told me that this was 5 grams. And then it told me that this was 5 grams. So, I think we're going to have some weird stripes. Weird uneven stripes, but that's okay because it's handmade. And is anyone really going to notice? Probably not. Probably not. So the goal is to finish, or not finish, that's not going to happen. The goal is to cast that on before the next episode starts, so I have something. Another thing that I want to cast on before the next episode is a Breeze Racerback. and I purchased yarn. I have 2 new yarn acquisitions other than the mustache yarns. I picked this up from a store called All Wound Up in Edmonds, Washington, and it is such a cute little store, and they have much more yarn and much more variety than the stores that we have up here, which was nice. It was a nice little day trip to go down there with my sister and go yarn shopping. This is from Long Dog Yarns. I believe they're based out of California. I will link them in the description. This is from Long Dog Yarns, and it is their spun sock base in the Casada colorway. I can't believe I just remembered that. Wow, I'm proud of myself. And I just love it. You can't really see the bits of orangey and yellow in there. I don't know if it's because of the lighting or because it's caked up. But they're little bits of orangey, red, speckly guys. And it's gorgeous, and I'm very excited to knit something out of it. I think my original plan was to do my Breeze Racerback in this. But it's like a high twist. I think that's what that means. I don't know, it's constructed differently from other sock yarns that I've seen. So I don't know, I might swatch for the Breeze Racerback and just see what happens. But I actually don't know how to get gauge. I know, I can't believe I'm doing this and talking about knitting and like don't know basic things like getting gauge, but everything I've knit, other than the ripple bralette, has been fine without gauge swatching. So usually I just go by what the pattern says and see what happens. If I don't do my Breeze Racerback in this, I will do it in this. And this is also from Apple Fiber Studio, here in Washington, and it is the Tanzanite colorway, and this is their sparkling cider base, and I love it. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty and sparkly and gorgeous and luminous, and I love it, and I can't wait to knit something out of it. My only thing I'm worried about is I kind of want to knit a bralette out of this, but I don't know, because I don't know if the stellina in it is gonna be itchy. I don't know. It is 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and 5% stellina. So I don't know what I'm gonna make out of this. It's gonna be something pretty, and it's gonna be either Breeze Racerback or another bralette. We'll see. We'll decide. I want to cast on at least the Litmus Cowl and the Breeze Racerback by the time I record a new episode. That is my goal. We will see what happens. I don't know. Life's crazy. Finals are coming up. So we'll see. Also, I'm very excited because I have been looking for a scrunchie pattern for the longest time, and I finally found one, and I don't know why it was so hard for me to find. I forgot what it's called, but I will find it again if I can, and link it in the description because it is so cute, and I could see myself making like 1,000,000 of those out of like scraps. So I'm very, very excited. Yeah, that's really all I have to share. I wish I had more. This is about a half hour shorter than my last video. And somehow I still went on way more tangents than I did last time. If you watched this all, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I can't believe people watched the first one. So I'm very excited, even though I have like 45 views, but like that's a big deal for me. People coming to YouTube and finding my content and watching it, like that's crazy. Yeah, I'm really happy, and I'm really glad that I'm doing this. I'm very excited for this new chapter in my life. Anyway, I guess that's all I have. I will see you when I see you, and I hope that you have a great rest of May, and I hope that the beginning of summer treats you well, and I hope that you are all knitting wonderful things. This has been great. This was very fun to film. even though I talked way too much. I guess that's the point. I hope that everyone is having a fantastic day, and I thank you very much for watching all the way. If you did, stay knitty. Bye!